Race cars go fast. Hey kids, welcome back to part 4 of the B model build to this Lego Technic Grand Prix Racer. So we've downloaded the instructions from the website. We're looking at it on the computer. We're building the B model. So this is the 4th part. We've got one more after this. It's a 5-part series. So let's see where we're at. If you've missed the first 3 parts, shame on you. Why are you starting with number 4? Go back, watch 1, 2, and 3, and come back to part 4. We'll still be here. You know, we're not going anywhere. So catch up on everything else. Take your time. And here we go. All right, so next step, we're going to build a couple pieces that go on the sides. Dropping them all. Some of this around. So this piece back here is going to help hold this back suspension on. There it goes. 9, 6, and 1. Kind of interesting, we have some axles going all the way through the back here. One there, one right here. They're all linked to our mechanism that turns. So we're gonna have a selector switch right here. And I guess the main source of power is gonna be back here where you turn it, the knob. So we're using our last mini linear actuator. It's going to go back here on this knob here. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to build probably some more body pieces with these bricks. Alright, so there's one, and it goes all the way back here on this. It's not right. No, down some. They don't give you a good idea of what hole to put it in. I'm going to go with that one for now. Alright, they ask us to turn the model around. 1, 4 friction pins. And this goes. Where does this goes? Oh, back here. Getting confused. There's a lot of different places to put stuff. Alright, so that lines up perfectly. Alright, so we had it in the right spot. And an axle with a stop goes in here to hold all that together. Very good. So this yellow usually represents where the selector switch is going to be. And let's see if we put it on now. Yes, we do. We have axle with a stop, the selector switch, and a axle with a knob on it. It drops straight into the selector gear, and we push that in with a bushing on the back. Alright, so there's our function selector. You see this little gray knob and the yellow help you identify where it's at, and then you can see when you move it, it slides that little red piece over and it grips one of those clutch gears. That's how we select between our functions. Alright, a 6 on. Alright, so we're going to continue on this axle back here. Kind of interesting. We've got this little setup. Put it back here through this axle that's exposed right down here. And then we're going to put a bushing on it. Close it off. Now we're going to put another one back here, this other axle. It told me to do it yet, but we will slide these in to where they interlock. There. So that's what's holding our axles back there together. We didn't slide it all the way through. These axles will actually go all the way through, but the instructions didn't say to slide them all the way through, so we're not going to. Because we've probably got a use for those later. Something else. So now here's our source of power. Right here, this knob in the back. So that's what controls our functions when we get to that point. And then of course we have our steering knob right here in the middle. Alright, now we've got a little connector rod we just built for this actuator. Now we have a little sub build to do. Let's go ahead and do that off to the side, which is really the front. This is 2, 1, 2. Make sure to follow the part counts. Do these and one more. There. All right. This little contraption goes all the way back here. Okay, so that connects our linear actuator on the back to something that is going to move. We don't know what that is just yet. Put that in the right spot. Nope. Goes down here. Alright, so we're connecting it together here, and we have a little black pin with a ball on it right back there. Alright, now it looks like we're going to build the other side of the back wing thing. Back wing thing. That's what I'm going to call it. And a black pin. pin. And all of this connects right here. Just like that. Alright, so this piece is similar to the other side. It's going to hold on this cross frame, and I already can see where the pins are that our suspension is going to go on as well. Make sure that's out there. So that's basically just the same as the other side. And I bet we're going to put one of these axles in there. Nope, they're telling us to go ahead and attach the suspension. So we'll do that. So we've got some pins here on the side that we built onto this lift arm. And the suspension pieces that we already had previously just snap right onto that. See, it gives it a limited range, but it's a suspension. And then our axle back here. Just because I knew we did it on the other side, we would do it on this one. Now we have a sway bar to help hold that suspension together. And we're going to start building some panels. Of course, it's calling for stickers. I'm not going to do it. Okay, these go here. Have a little control knob back there. Do the other side now. So we're basically creating this huge spoiler for this truck. And this one goes right over here on this other side. So that big wing we just created on the back of the truck. Alright, step number, what number step are we on? We're on step 98. We're getting on up there. We're getting close though. We're definitely have got fewer and fewer pieces here on the table. And based on some of the major pieces I see left, I can already tell we're not going to use all the pieces. Looks like we're going to use a majority of them, but there's going to be quite a few major pieces left over. basically starting to build the body. Since we've got all the inner workings done, all the technical stuff, this is going to be all of our aesthetics now. Alright, we're going to build the seat. The seat looks interesting. We're going to start with this curved thin lift arm. Put a couple of these 6 long axles in. And then this angled lift arm. Axle joiner. 2 more thin lift arms. Another axle joiner. This looks like one of the seat cushions. Connects right down here to that axle hole. We have 3 more connected with another axle. There. And there we go. There's our little seat. It's a little hollow. It's not fully filled in, but you can tell it looks like a seat. That's one of the downfalls with doing a Technic model, is there's a lot of holes, a lot of empty spaces that you more or less have to use your imagination and fill in the blanks with. That's where the seat goes. All right, so that is it for part 4. Make sure to thumbs up if you like what you saw. Check us out on Instagram, String Cheese and Applesauce. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on YouTube, which is the link down here. You can subscribe, or you can click on some of these links. We've got links to other videos, and you'll just be awesome. You know, I mean, you already are awesome for watching. For making it this far, you're already awesome. But who doesn't want to be more awesome? I do not want to be more awesome. We better end this video.